Next weekend, when we spring ahead with our clocks as part of daylight saving time, we lose an hour of sleep. And as we get older, it seems we need every bit of shut-eye we can get. Well, don't nod off on me now. Dr. Dennis Auckley works day and night to help those with sleep issues. And he's here to help us nip our sleep problems in the bed, or should I say bud. Dr. Auckley is the director of the Metro Health Center for Sleep Medicine. Thanks for joining us, and thanks for putting up with my bad puns there. Lack of sleep is a problem for all ages, but does it get worse as we get older?
Sure. Well, total sleep requirements do change as we age. The most dramatic change occurs from going from childhood and adolescence into adulthood, then it tends to stabilize. But as we reach our more elderly years, we do tend to get a little less sleep, probably on average about 15 to 30 minutes. But probably the total sleep time isn't the biggest issue. What's more dramatic or more important probably is the quality of sleep that we get as we get older. And so what we tend to see is that we spend more time in lighter stages of sleep, which can lead to problems with awakening or arousals frequently during the night, leading to fragmented sleep and daytime sleepiness as a result.
What other issues awaken as we get older in terms of our sleep problems?
Sure. Well, like many other medical problems, sleep disorders are more common as we tend to age. We've talked on the show before about some of the common sleep disorders, and we do see that problems like sleep apnea, whether it's obstructive where the airway is collapsing, or central where the airway is, or the signal to breathe is just not sent, to problems with insomnia, to even movement disorders, all become much more common as we get older.
Restless leg syndrome, what is that?
That's an interesting movement disorder that actually occurs when we're awake, but it affects your sleep. So when we lie down at night to relax to get into bed, we start to have an unusual sensation in our legs, wanting to move and twitch and jerk your legs, and so it prevents you from falling asleep.
What about other medical issues? How does that, which ones impact our sleep?
Sure. Just like sleep disorders becoming more common as we age, most medical disorders do, and this can run the gamut from problems with heart disease, respiratory diseases, and even gastrointestinal problems. All these can impact the quality and quantity of sleep we get, and they can cause problems with breathing during sleep, may interfere with sleep.
Medications we take?
Exactly. Medications often used to treat those same disorders can also have the same problems. They can be stimulating, they can cause problems, even aggravating problems like restless legs, or even affecting our dreams.
What about things like heartburn and having to go to the bathroom more often? Those things affect our sleep too, I assume.
Oh, sure, yeah. They tend to, again, create problems with interrupting our sleep, making us wake up more often at night, causing more fragmented sleep and lighter sleep, which is not as good quality sleep.
How you set up your bedroom, that can also have an impact on how good a sleep we have?
Yeah, so in the sleep community, we've long been advocating having good practices or behaviors that we call good sleep hygiene. And a recent National Sleep Foundation poll has really endorsed that, finding that actually having a very comfortable, quiet, cool, and dark bedroom environment is very important in obtaining good quality sleep.
Any advice for helping us adjust to daylight saving next weekend?
Yeah, so what will happen as we spring forward is that we lose an hour of time, and what we like to endorse in the sleep community is don't lose an hour of sleep, lose an hour of something else. Because the problem we're going to run into is come Sunday night and Monday morning, if your internal clock is not adjusted, you may actually short yourself on sleep and have more problems on Monday. So what we advocate is that you try to start advancing or moving your internal clock forward about a half hour, maybe a day, a couple days preceding that. There's been interesting studies showing that the rate of car accidents is much higher on the Monday morning driving into work, probably as a result of people still being sleepy when they're driving.
And one of the things that I'm very impressed with, we've gone through a whole list of problems that can occur. You can actually help solve those problems. In fact, if I recall correctly, it's like almost 100%. I mean, you can really treat a lot of the sleep problems well, and you have a great program at Metro, and I strongly recommend people give you a call if they're having trouble.
Yes, so we do a full comprehensive sleep evaluation and try and pinpoint exactly what the problems are, and for most of these conditions, we can intervene and successfully improve people's sleep.
Thank you very much.
Sure,
great information. Don't forget, Saturday night, spring ahead with your clocks 1 hour. And if the spring in your step has already been sprung because lack of sleep has made you slack, it's time to seek help. Use the information coming up next. Metro has a great program. My thanks to Dr. Auckley for his eye-opening information.
Find out more by calling the Metro Health Center for Sleep Medicine at 216-778-3441 or visit www.metrohealth.org/sleep. Next, answers for Alzheimer issues.